A picnic in Carbondale today brought together people of various races to share aspects of their individual cultures. The Baha'i community sponsors the event each year, and spokesman Joel Smith says the potluck picnic is held to create racial awareness.
I think that for the most part, a lot of people just take the idea for granted, but they don't know how to put it into action. So that is what we're trying to do, is provide a channel for them to express what they already feel.
About 50 people turned out for the picnic today, some through the participation of local churches. Organizers say many different races were represented. The Baha'i faith promotes racial unity worldwide. And
Where are you from?
From Carbondale.
I know you recently came back from Germany.
That's right.
What were you doing in Germany?
I was in the service. I was stationed over there.
I understand that when you were in Germany, you first heard about the Baha'i faith.
That's right. My girlfriend is Baha'i, and that's when I first heard about the Baha'i faith.
What was your reaction to it?
Well, at first the different ideas and different principles I kind of liked, and so I kind of started investigating it then, just from the fact that they sounded neat. And for a while, it seemed the more I investigated it, the better it sounded, and it got almost to the point of sounding too good to be true. But
that was my field. When I first heard about it, I thought that this is just too good to be true. There's got to be something I catch in here. It's got to be crazy or something, but there isn't. It really is true. Let's start that over. This is Janet Couthieux. Janet is a former student at SIU. She graduated. She now lives in Chicago. She came all the way down from Chicago to come to the Race Unity Day picnic here in Carbondale. And I'd like to thank you for coming down.
Thanks.
Race unity is a prominent teaching in the Baha'i faith. Got any feelings about the idea? Anything you'd like to share with the people in Carbondale?
Well, we're told that the races have to mix and have to not even consider themselves as other races in order for humanity to reach its potential. And we'll never find peace in the world, we'll never find peace among nations if within one nation we can't find peace between different groups.
Got some other guys here I want to talk to. I appreciate you talking to us.
Thank you.
Okay. We're at the Race Unity Day picnic, and we got three good-looking guys here.
They had a water fight.
What's your name?
Peter Smith.
What's your name?
Seth Smith.
Are you two brothers?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What's your name?
Nathan Blash.
Okay. This is a Race Unity Day picnic. You guys got any ideas about the topic of race unity? Think it's a good idea?
Yeah.
You like this picnic?
Yeah.
Why do you guys have cups in your hands?
Water fight. We had a water fight. We had them. One thing. More water.
Need more water, huh?
Cold water.
Okay. Thanks for talking with us, guys. This is my good friend Fern Chappell.
Hello there.
We're having a good time at the picnic here. It's a little bit warm. It's over 95 degrees, but we just finished a volleyball game.
Which it was a rousing game, too. It was.
What do you think about the idea of race unity? It's something we got to do at Carbondale.
It's something we've got to do all over the world.
Yep.
Because it's a good idea, because it allows people, especially like this picnic, it allows people to see that I have the same hopes, the same fears, the same wants, and I enjoy the same thing as anybody else. And if, you get to know people, then that mystique of you know, you're strange,
Yeah.
it kind of leaves, you know.
It's the idea of us versus them, and I find a lot of times if you can just sit down in an informal environment, it's pretty easy to make friends and to just get to know each other. A lot of the barriers fall away that way.
Yeah, and it's really great. Everybody seems to be having a good time. There's plenty of food, plenty to drink, you know. A lot of fun.
I think we're going to be doing this probably on a more enthusiastic level in the next few years. There's a possibility we're thinking about even developing this into a Race Unity Day dinner in the wintertime. So
this is really good because, like last year, it's just getting better and better, you know. God knows what it'll be like next year.
Okay, thanks for talking with us.
Oh, okay.
Something like this.
Just to get people together and have a good time.
What more do you need?
That's right. That's right. We're having a good time. My team won at volleyball. What else needs to be said?
You don't want to interview me anymore?
Yes, here's our lead. Come here.
Come here.
No, I've done enough
Come here.
interviewing.
Come here.
Come here. There you go.
I look terrible.
Sure you do.
Thank you very much.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm a graduate student at the Department of Economics.
Yeah, do you have a name?
No? It's written here. I can't read it.
Avid is a foreigner. She comes from a foreign country.
Iranian foreigner.
She comes from a country on the other side of the world where they speak a different language, and I think
Quite a
it's
different...
these people write backwards. Can you imagine that?
We'd write backwards and we'd talk backwards. We do everything backwards.
Well, that's why we're having this picnic, because
That's right.
this is backwards from what everybody else in the United States does. Nobody else is having Race Unity picnics,
That's
so we
right.
figure, what the heck, we'll do it. So I guess that's backwards. It's the opposite of what everybody else is doing. They have Race Unity Day picnics in Iran?
No, because we only have one race.
Well, I guess that's
Persian
united.
race.
You're a Baha'i.
Thank God we don't discriminate. Because we only have one race.
What's the Baha'i
However-
teaching? What's the Baha'i teaching say about Race Unity?
Oh,
Can you
it
say anything
says
about that?
that mankind is one, and we should not discriminate against anybody's religion, race, color, nationality. What else? That's about covers
A
it
lot
all.
of times in this country, I know Americans look at some of the foreign students and see some of the people from Middle Eastern backgrounds, and they think, you know, there's someone that is different and someone that I can't be a friend with. But that's really not true, because basically people are the same no matter where you go in the world.
That's right. We're all human beings. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
I guess. We're
No.
very similar in emotional feelings.
Yeah. So
Emotionally,
here's
we're
proof that somebody from a Middle Eastern country can, she's from
Can
Iran.
learn writing and speaking forward. It's possible to learn to write from, what is it, left to right?
Yeah.
And speak from left to right.
Hold this microphone up to your mouth. This is my sister. This is Teresa Smith. My name is Joel Smith. We're brother and sister. We're from the same family. Today we're at the 1986 Race Unity Day picnic, and we're having a good time. I know your son and my son just finished dousing each other with ice water.
Right.
You got any ideas about the subject of race unity in Carbondale?
Well, I think that we all need to work together. We're all on one planet and we're one people. And I think we need to work together to, because we're living together, so we need to work together so that we can have a better community.
Sounds good to me. One of the things that I was really happy about in this particular picnic this year was the cooperation between the different religious organizations and the churches. And I know you're from a Baptist background and I'm from a Baha'i background, but basically we're all working for the same thing. We're working for harmony and unity and peace in our lives, and it's really good that we can get together and do something like this. Well, I'm giving you a little on-the-job training here.
Yeah,
Very special.
great, Omar.
This is a very special person here. This is Mary Moo. Mary Moo.
I'm so special he doesn't remember my name.
Mary Lou McLaughlin. She's from Alton. And you're a communications specialist, basically.
The equality of men and women is an important Baha'i principle because it's the key that will unlock the door to peace. When women have accomplished their potential and are equal to men like the two wings of the bird, then the bird is much stronger and can fly to a higher apex instead of
This is an analogy that Baha'is use quite often, the idea of men and women being like two wings of a bird, that unless the two wings are developed equally, the bird cannot fly correctly. This is a Race Unity Day picnic. Do you have any thoughts about the idea of race unity?
I think oh gosh, do I have any thought about it? I think it's important to not only intellectualize the equality of the races, but also to take it to heart and to remove that evil of prejudice and racism from our hearts. And this is a wonderful opportunity. These events like this, sponsored by the Baha'is and by the Sunshine Group and so on, I think it's a wonderful opportunity to reflect that very important principle.
Another idea is cooperation between people of different nationalities. I know that you were born in another country.
Yes.
How long have you been in the United States most of your life?
I was 9 when I came to the United States, and I'm now
19.
And now I'm only 19 years old.
Right.
See what the United States, land of opportunity, did to me. Made me young looking.
Would you call your marriage an interracial marriage?
I think most emphatically so.
What is the Baha'i viewpoint on interracial marriage?
Well, it's definitely encouraged, but you know, it's not one that you can't marry someone within your race, but it is definitely encouraged. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. I'm glad I did it.
Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you, Joel.
We're talking now with Omar Suarez. Omar, I know, is one of the resident geniuses in the electrical engineering department at SIU. Thank you for coming to today's picnic.
Thanks to you.
You're from Venezuela.
Yes, I am.
You do, in fact, speak a foreign language.
Well, yeah, I speak English.
Do you have any thoughts? We're soliciting people's ideas about the idea of racial unity, in that this is a Race Unity Day picnic. Do you have any thoughts about the idea of race unity?
Well, no, I think it's an excellent idea, and I wish more people would have the same idea. Then this world will probably work better.
Well, we're definitely going to work on it to see if we can help promote Bonnie Krim. Bonnie's been a friend of mine for quite a while. And you're from Joppa.
Yes.
You used to live in Chicago.
Yes.
You've got a lot of relatives in Joppa, or at least by marriage. What do you think of the idea of race unity?
Well, personally, I have to agree that it's the only way humanity can survive. I'm married to a black man myself and have 2 beautiful children, and I believe that the best of both races always comes out.
I agree with that. I know Bonnie's husband, he's working today, he couldn't come here, but they have a very beautiful Baha'i family. Bonnie is, you might have noticed recently if you've been watching the TV show, we've been interviewing Avery Krim and Dempsey Krim and all the Fern Chapel, who used to be a Krim, and this is really, Bonnie's another part of the Krim family, this is really a phenomenon that's happened in the area where an entire family, I think 3 generations now, has become Baha'i. How did you first hear about the faith?
Well, actually, my brother-in-law, Dempsey Krim, introduced us to the faith, and it was maybe a year or so before we...
Were you married when you became a Baha'i?
No, we studied the faith together, but everything in the Baha'i faith just made so much sense to us, and racial unity being one of the principles that we liked so much.
That's really, racial unity is the keystone of the whole thing. It's the focal point of all the Baha'i teachings. And
that's right.
This is not just really a sidelight. This is what we're into. This is deep, prime teaching.
That's right.
Like, as you said, what are your thoughts on interracial marriage? You said you are married to a black man, and what a man he is.
Yes.
I wish you could have been here.
Well, I do too.
The higher teachings say that you should put such love into the hearts of the races that they not only unite, but they intermarry.
That's right. I don't know, when I look at a person, I don't see color, and I think that's what attracted my husband and I to each other.
Mm-hmm.
We just saw that person, the goodness of the person, and we didn't see race.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's why we haven't had any problems, or
mm-hmm.
we have done as well as we have, because we just look at each other's heart and not the color of the skin.
Do you think there's any what problems have you faced as an interracial couple?
Actually, Joe, we haven't had a whole lot of problems. Mm-hmm. I don't know whether the particular area we've been in has played any influence in that or not, but we have not had, maybe our heads are in the right place, or we just don't think about problems. We're always, I don't know.
That's great. I think it helps, too, to have the support of the Baha'i community, because, like I said, that the idea of interracial marriage is such a strong theme in the Baha'i teachings that you get a lot of support. That's one thing I was thinking that maybe we could help promote in Carbondale, along with the idea of the Race Unity Day picnic, is the idea of different groups to help support the concept of race unity, and one of those might be an interracial support group, interracial couple, interracial marriage support group. So,
that would be good.
If anybody is interested in helping see that be developed, give us a call and let us know what your feelings are. So,
good.
Thanks for talking with us.
You're welcome.
You're in Hendricks. He's the associate minister. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, at the Hopewell Baptist Church in Carbondale. And Adrian has offered a lot of help and assistance and moral support for the Race Unity Day picnic today. I'd like to publicly thank you for your efforts and for the efforts of your group. It was the Sunshine Program, which you helped coordinate in town here, that provided a lot of assistance today for this picnic. And I would like to publicly thank the Sunshine Program and the people associated with that for their assistance today. This is a picnic that is, its purpose is to promote unity between people of different races and nationalities. What are your thoughts on that subject? Is it a necessary subject?
Of course. Now, at the Baptist churches that I know, all of us say the same thing, that we believe in racial unity is biblical, and equality for male and female, that's biblical. But some of us don't go out of our way, as you did, to bring about confrontation whereby I'm doing what I say I believe, which makes a difference. And I had a good time, and I think most of the people here had a good time today.
Right, I think so too. People have asked me, why did you do this? Why would you have a Race Unity Day picnic? And my answer, for the most part, is because nobody else did. There are children. No. There are children right over there that have glasses of ice water, and it's their intention to throw these glasses of ice water onto our bodies. I, in fact, myself have recently been the recipient of 4 or 5 glasses of water.
Race Unity fun.
That's right. We had a Race Unity Day volleyball game today. I was wondering just how your team did.
My team did great. Like I said before, we from Hopewell Missionary Baptist Church do most things well.
I understand you won one and you lost one.
Now we won 2.
You won 2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Were you personally one of the stars of this event, or?
Being humble, I have to say that I was just on the winning team. Being braggadocious, I would have to say that I was one of the stars.
This is getting nauseating. I can't think of anything else to say. Once again, I'd like to thank you for your support, and I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir.
Let's do it again next year.
Hey, thanks for inviting.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought a lot of stuff that I could